Literally lit a bonfire off the back of Stuart Pearce yesterday, saying, you know what, I want all the home nations to do well in this tournament. Simon this morning has said, really, I couldn't care less about Wales and Scotland. It's England and only England for me. I mean, what is the thought out there of good, open-minded football fans? Are you going into this backing all the home nations? Do you back England, Scotland and Wales? Or like Simon, do you just see it from an Edward Longshank's point of view? It's England and only England. Here's Vernon, a big Chelsea fan. Vernon, we know you. Good morning.
Good morning, Jim. Morning, Simon.
Morning.
On Tom Cordial's gone right out the window, hasn't it now?
Yeah.
I used to be one of those people that got all the home nations, you know, Ireland, Republic of Ireland, blah, 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 everybody. And the last few years, it really has started to dissipate within me. I think it didn't help when Wales players released that video when they was laughing. I mean, hysterically laughing, like giddy schoolgirls, when England got beat by Iceland. And we were already down in the dumps about it, but that made me feel 100 times worse, I think. And it made me feel a bit of a mug for getting behind Wales, especially. All the other tournaments, basically all my life.
Right, right. So you were Simon in this.
That helped, Jim. Yeah, I mean, in that respect. But with regard to Scotland, I do think that there's a little bit of I don't know how to say this. A little bit of joviality between the two countries when it comes to football, and I don't know. Secretly, I sort of do like it when Scotland do well because I like the passion of the fans.
There you go.
And I do feel, I'm just being honest here, speaking for myself, and I know probably deep down a lot of Scottish people don't want England to do well, but somehow in the bottom of my heart, I sort of think that maybe some of them do secretly, but they won't ever admit it. And however we like it or not, Scotland and England are joined up at the hip, and we share a passion for football. And I do think that is a common bond.
Vernon, what a great call as always. You never disappoint us. Thanks for that. Vernon there with his point of view, unlike Neil Newby, who's very much in the Jordan camp. Quite simply, I hope Scotland get hammered.
Ghastly little hypocrite you are.
What?
You've just sat there saying, I would dread if England get to the final. It'll be like 1966 all over again.
Yes.
So you are precisely in the place that we are describing, which is wishing ill will. You won't celebrate the fact that England are successful. You'll be unhappy if they're unsuccessful.
English.
Yeah, but so you're not wishing them well. I'm not wishing Scotland bad. I'm just not interested in Scotland. I couldn't care less. So why do I have to? But you are actively going the other way, and you are a malevolent force in this conversation.
But the more you say that, the more you annoy us. Here's Ryan, a big Crystal Palace fan. Ryan, I'm sitting with the former owner of your club. What do you want to say, mate? Good morning.
Good morning, gents. How are we doing?
Very good. Good to have you on. Where's your head with this?
My head with this is, I can see where Simon's coming from.
Yes.
But there's a big but here. I want Scotland to do well.
Good man. I like you, Ryan.
Finish it off, Ryan.
But the reason is because you have the chance then of getting them in the later stages. Quarters, semis, even the final. And can you imagine then smashing them to bits in front of Wembley? That would give me the greatest pleasure on earth. So that's where I stand with that one. I want them to do well because I want to smash them in the later stages.
Ryan, I went with you some of the way, and then I lost you completely. Ryan, you looking forward to it on a serious note?
I am indeed. I've been a little bit out of sorts with football the last few years. But it's dragging me back in. But can I just ask Simon a quick question?
Go on.
Take away your affiliation with our mighty Palace.
Yep.
What do you think about the documentary on Prime? Have you watched it yet?
Honestly, I've watched certain parts of it. I think it's a misrepresentation of certain situations. I think Steve Parish is using it to create artistic license about building something that he has to be given a lot of credit for, but he doesn't get to use me to prostitute some of the things that happens. He knows how involved he was in the demise of my ownership. He knows how involved he was in certain situations because he's the one that phoned me up and told me the club had gone into administration before I even knew it. So I find it quite troubling. So do my lawyers.
Okay.
That answer your question?
A little bit.
A little bit. Listen, Ryan, thanks for the call. And you see, I went with Ryan all the way there until he said, then I want to smash Scotland in the semis of the final.
Because you're never going to get there. That's why, obviously, yeah.
Well, thanks for that. Okay. Ryan, thanks for the call, and thanks to everybody getting in touch.
Jim White and Simon Jordan. Monday to Thursday morning, 10 till 1. On AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.